matchup on tap between the Washington Redskins and the Los Angeles. Kick here, fielded about the 17. And now we get our first look at a guy who's been around the block a time or two. He will not be rattled today.
And that changes things for a defensive coordinator, because normally when you get the young guys, you get the rookies, you throw all the exotic blitzes at them and looks they haven't seen. For this guy, he's seen it all.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what he got done there.
Here's the first carry for Matt Jones. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
So we've got encroachment, and that's a free 5 yards.
Too easy for the offense. A bit of impatience by the defense on that one.
Still second down.
Now a second down throw for Cousins. Complete to the right. This is Garcon.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
The Rams go nickel here defensively on third. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. And tough starting field position here. They'll get this across the 10 before being taken down. Give them 11 on the gain there.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
It's an 8-yard pickup and a pretty simple completion there underneath, but a successful one for the offense.
Partner, doesn't have to be the big shots downfield all the time. Having that safety net underneath is a great thing for a quarterback.
To throw on second down is gone. They'll throw underneath for Gurley. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Now a draw as Goff gives to Gurley. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
There's so many definitions of a complete back. I think most people think a guy who can block, a guy who can catch, and a guy who can run. But how about when you put it all together as a runner, and you can fake people out, you can be shifty, and also run with some power and break tackles, as we just saw on that pickup. But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. A lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those. Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
Unable to connect there on the pass play.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Throwing on third. Gone. So they're unsuccessful there, hooking up on the pass. So now back live now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Rams with a football to get us going. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. One man in the backfield, that's Jones. He'll get the football here. And he is going to lose yardage here. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility? We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First-level defensive line, second-level linebackers, third-level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first-level run, and it was stopped by a second-level player.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. So now here's the third-year man from Oklahoma, Tress Way, on to punt it. And tough starting field position here. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. This is intercepted. Picked by Sua Cravens, the rookie.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
So now it's first and goal. Inside the 5 at the 4.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Cousins now on second down. And it's caught. Touchdown. Jordan Reed from 3 yards out. And the Redskins have taken the lead. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And it's incomplete, and one he probably should have had. He dropped it. That brings up second. Second down here after the incomplete pass.
And there's a good opportunity that just went awry there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs. But there's another example of why they haven't scored any points so far. I think it's time to abandon the run game, spread things out, and go to the air. It certainly can't be any worse than what they've done so far.
A dump off for Mason. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. So he makes the grab, and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line, giving them time to complete that first down pass.
Trent Murphy, the one to bring him down.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Larry Ridley will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a two tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the two tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see two tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think run. In this case, the offense was able to run successfully.
So he couldn't find his man there as it falls to the ground.
Pass interference. Defense.
Certainly some contact there, and that's why there's a penalty on the defender for pass interference.
So hard to time it up for a defender to hit the receiver when the ball arrives. Got there a little bit early on that one.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's brought down. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. Gurley again here on first down. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 9 on the play.
A lot of people call the toss a probing play to see what they can get against the defense, to see how they adjust and react. Their probing's working pretty well. That was a very nice run.
Here's Gall. And it's caught. Touchdown. Lance Kendricks. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
That's almost just not right. You cover everybody, but those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
Very reliable. The defense just has to hate those guys.
This drives them crazy because oftentimes you can't match up with them. They have you either with size, speed, or maybe even just strength.
Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. Zuerlein out now to kick this one away. Penalty marker is down here.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Big mistake here by the kicker, kicking it out of bounds.
The one that drives coaches crazy. Keep it in the field of play and let your guys cover.
Let's go. On first and 10, Cousins. Out to the left here to Reed. That one good for 10 yards. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So the offensive unit called the TO, and now we are ready to resume play. Second down now after the pass completion.
Let's go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. The All-Pro from 2015, Aaron Donald, able to get in there and drop him behind the line. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He was trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Now the offense lining up first and 10. Cousins now to throw on first down. Caught on the right side, Reed. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Now on comes the Washington field goal unit. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. So we've reached halftime here. And actually, Larry, hold that thought. We're right back to the action. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The third quarter starts with a run by Gurley. And he got blown up.